Hey legends, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about none other than the Magellan deck. So this deck is a mashup from one of my older video decks and ST10 and OP05 cards. I played this on the weekend at my local tournament and I got second place with this. It is actually a really good matchup with most decks. We're going to go through and talk about the cards. So I run two kings, two 7-cost kings. So his on playability is to -2 cards, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less, and one with a cost of 1, or one with a cost of 2 or less. So I only run 2 of these. These are really good against Zoro, so because Zoro plays a lot of low end stuff, you can drop this out and you can kill 2 cards at once. And also with minusing Don back to the deck, you trigger the leader's ability, which is your turn once per turn. When a Don card is returned from the field to the Don deck, this leader gains 1,000 power during the turn. So this deck has really good combo. We'll go on over to X-Drake. So X-Drake is a 5-cost, 5 power and 2k counter power. So on plays -1 Don, your opponent trashes 1 card from the hand. So this can be very situational and it can actually work. If you need them to drop a card just to help with your game, you play this one out, or you can use it as counter power. Also, it does trigger the leader's ability effect too, so it's definitely a good card to have in the deck. Now, I love this combo. This combo is amazing. So this is a 3-cost, 3,000 power, 2k counter power. It's Sadie. On play up to 1 Jailer Beast type character card from your hand. So in saying that, I've got 2 in the deck, 2 different ones. So we've got the Minotaur, which is a 4-cost, 5k power, 1k counter power, and it's a double attack. And on KO, if your leader has Impel Down type, add 1 Don card from your deck and rest it. And we also have Zebra, which is a banish card, and the on KO effect is the exact same as Minotaurs. I'm going to be running, once I get it out of the EB series, Chinwao or whatever it's called. It's a rush card and it's Impel Down and Jailer Beast, so it will work amazing in this deck, and that will give me another rush card to have in the deck. We have Hannibal. He's a 1-cost, 2k power, 1k counter power. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 purple Impel Down type card other than Hannibal, and add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. So with this card, you can search Little Sadie, Minotaur, Zebra, Magellan, and the Hell's Judgment, or Judgment of Hell is actually called, I think, on the actual card. So it's really good to fill your hand up, find a card you're looking for. 9 times out of 10 you want the Magellan card. It actually helps with your gameplay. So we'll move over to Magellan, or Magellan. He's a 5-cost, 6k character. On play, -1 Don, your opponent returns 1 of their Don cards on the field to their Don deck. Now, so that takes 1 Don off your opponent. So if they've got their turns mapped out and you've just made them put a Don back, you're going to throw their game off. But then on the opponent's turn, when this character is KO'd, your opponent returns 2 of their Don cards on the field to their Don deck. So it's kind of like a half safe body, because they don't want to kill it because they don't want to lose Don unless they get to 10 Don, then they can afford to kill it. But they really don't want to kill it because they don't want to be minusing too much Don at the start. So it is a good card to play out, and it does stick to the board quite well. Now, I've already gone over the Minotaur and Zebra. Now, I'm running Eustace Captain Kid blocker in this, so it's a 5-cost, 6k power, 1k counter power. So it's a blocker. Your turn once per turn. When a Don card from your field is returned to your Don deck, add 1 Don from your Don deck as active. So this, I put this in here to be a really good machine with the 7-cost kit. So the 7-cost kit is an 8k power. On play when attacking, minus a Don up to one of your leaders gains 1000 power until the start of your next turn. So I run this for the other Eustace kid, and anything that minuses Don helps me get it back. This is literally the only thing I have to get Don back. But it builds up pretty quick, because you've also got these two here that if they get KO, you bring a Don out and rest it. So they're the other ramp as well. So it's definitely a good card to have in the deck. We've got Ulti on play, -1 Don. Play one page 1 card with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. So Ulti is a 4-cost 5k power, 2k counter power. So this is page 1 that plays out with it. So page 1 is a 4-cost 6k power, 1k counter power. He's just a vanilla card, no effect at all. So yeah, they're a good combo. So there's 2 sets of combo cards we can play out. We can play out the Little Sadie or Sadie, and we can play so she plays out one of these 2 cards, and she plays out Paige. So you can build your board up fairly fast with these cards. Now, I like Kaido. Kaido is one of my favourite cards. He's a 9-cost 10k power, no counter power. On play, -5 Don back to the deck. KO one of your opponent's characters with a 6-cost or less. This character gains rush during this turn. So this is a high-end rush card. It's a crazy good card. I would more likely use it for closing games more than just playing out just cause. It can be situational. Sometimes you don't need to play it out, but I've run 2 in the deck because I believe it's good. Now I run 2 6-cost kings. He's a 7k power, and his on play ability is -1 Don. KO one of your opponent's characters with a 4-cost less. So he's a situational card. He's still a 7k body. And to still be able to get rid of something like a 4-cost or less is still pretty decent. A lot of people don't play too much high-end stuff, so it's still viable in a deck. I've already gone over Paige, and we have Trafalgar Law from the structure deck. Trafalgar Law is a 4-cost 5k power, 1k counter power, and he's a blocker. -1 Don. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in hand, you may trash 2 from the hand. So this is really good to knock their hand down a bit. It's like the X-Drake, except it's 1 less cost, and it's a blocker. And you minus a Don back to trash 2 cards. So this one is probably a lot better value than the X-Drake, but the X-Drake's a 2k counter. That's why X-Drake is in the deck. And we have Hell's Judgment. So this is an event card. This is a 2-cost event card. It's a counter, so it's on your opponent's turn. You -1 Don. Give up to 2 of your opponent's leaders and characters -3,000 power during the turn. This is a game changer, this card. This can determine if you're going to win or you're going to make it through another turn, because if they don't have enough Don to build it back up, their characters back up, they lose swings. So you could -2 characters and then, they've lost 2 swings out of their turn. So it's a really good card. And its trigger's pretty good too. So if your opponent has 6 or more Don cards, your opponent returns 1 of their Don cards to their Don deck. So sometimes you might want to use the trigger just to knock their Don back and keep their Don low so they can't get up high, and that gives you a chance. But yeah, so this is the Magellan deck that I have been running, and it actually works really well. We'll go over and we will play a match, and you can check it out. Alright, we're going up against a Sakazuki deck. So the only thing I have issues with this one is that he can't be KO'd by effects, which is quite annoying. And he's got Houndblaze in his deck, which that's annoying too. I just like how these play out each other, which is good. Oh, this plays out anything. So I've put 2 cards out that are going to be 7 cost total for a total cost of 3. I'll take the first hit. Rob Lucci, and he's going to get rid of both. Yeah, a draw. Draw Dawn. We're going to go... We'll put the pressure on a little bit. Oh, I should have done that first before attacking with lead. Might take that.
New Year clear out with Wash cotton printed quilt cover sets, Queen Bed 49.
Millions of kilometres covered, thousands of servo coffees, tons of boats towed.
Oh, you bottom decked. Yeah, I'll let that one go through. Okay, so we want to display this one out. I don't know how well this goes up against Sakazuki, but we're going to see. Great Eruption is not a good card for them to draw against us. Okay, so we'll draw Dawn. We're probably best off doing this, I think. Get their big bodies off board. Okay. We'll go 6. Six. And 6. Seeming that one's only an on play and it's a 0 cost, and the other 2 were 2 3s. They were probably the better option to get rid of. -2 to their cost. Okay, so he's at 8. Feeling he's going to drop a Rob Lucci again. Okay. What's Rob Lucci's again? Where is he? He's put it to hand, I think. So I can't work it out. I think it was like 3 and a 2 or 4 and a 3 or something like that. So I might let that one die. I think that was the right move. Okay, probably not the right move because then I would have had a body on board. I have a feeling he's going to drop a Kuzan. No. It's going to get rid of that one and that one. I think this is the right play. Nice. Okay. We got that one. Opponent is ready for a rematch. Let's do a rematch. That was actually a really good game against Sakazuki. I haven't gone up against it with this deck yet, so that gives me peace of mind that I do have a chance. Okay, so we'll do our little combo. Got our 2 sets of combos in our hand. I need to get rid of Mancherry too. 5. Let's take our first hit. Go 4, use that. We will attack for 6. And 6 again. I knew he was going to take that hit. I should have went the other way, but he probably still would have buffed out of it anyway. We've got a few bodies on board. That's going to be the target. We knew that was coming, so he's going to have an 8k swing at me. That's fine. So already it's 7 Dawn. I think this is a point where I need to hopefully put this on board and set up for my minus Dons. Should have done 2 5k hits between these two. But that's okay. These things happen. So I'm at 7, I'll be at 9, so then I can drop that next turn if my blocker doesn't die. I'm gonna drop this next turn, and then when I minus the Dawn I get it back anyway. Hopefully. No. Bottom decked it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I'm best off putting a blocker out for him to kill it, or put the 7 cost out and at least buff 1k. I think I might do that. We'll buff 2k and then buff 1k for my turn. Their turn. Tell him it's 6 now. I'm back to 8. He's got something up his sleeve because that's dropped back to 5, 6, 7, a 2 cost. So that's 8. I'm gonna have to get rid of that card. It's got 3 Dom left. 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be my whole hand. Okay. Got 5 Don standing. We'll just end turn. I think this was the wrong move. I should have put a blocker out, but he can easily kill him off anyway. So he's on 7 cards. 6. Yeah, he's playing out Luch. Whew. Will this give me the upper hand? Nah. Ran out of go-go. Win 1, lost 1. That's not bad though. Just matters on what kind of cards they get. Alright guys, so we won 1, lost 1. Thanks for stopping by, checking out the video. Smash the like button, comment down below what you think. And as always guys, stay legendary.